Hey guys, it's Jay7d with Talk to Me Jay7d. Test, what does test mean to you? Who gave you that name? Where did it come from?
Shit, to me it mean like basically like it's just like facing adversity. Like, you know, people get scared. Some people get not scared, but people get cautious when they gotta take a test. You know, so it's like, or if they gotta do something they ain't never did. You know, or things get thrown at you that you ain't never had thrown at you. So for me, it always stuck just because that's the kind of person I am. Like, I'm willing to go in face first. So it's like, you know, those are the people that typically pass the test. You know, the people that study, you feel me?
What's been your biggest test in life so far?
Losing my mother.
And how did that change you and your music?
I mean, it just made me cold. I had to warm back up. You know what I mean? That shit made me cold. Like, anybody that know me know who my mama was to me. So like, for real, like it will never be a test bigger than that. You know, harder, nothing like it. So I've got through the main test of my life. I've already.
How old were you when she passed?
I was like 22, 23.
You now, what would you tell your 23-year-old self in that time when you just lost her?
Go see your mother as much as you can. Like all the times that my mama, would just call me like, man, y'all kids don't ever come see me, but y'all always doing this, y'all never, like, that's all I think about is, and I tell other people too, I encourage others, like, man, go spend time with your mama, with your daddy, if you love them, you know what I mean?
Right. So have you written like a song about it yet?
I ain't wrote a song about it, but my mother lives in all my songs, you know. I always talk about it, you know, I always mention it. I will forever talk about it, I will forever mention it. But for the most part, I haven't made a song about it. I don't think I will either. Like, it just don't, you know. It's very touchy. I don't want to be goddamn crying in the damn booth, you know what I mean? So, but I tap into it all the time, and I know my mother proud of what I'm doing, and, you know, proud of all I do, all I help. So I'd be cool with that.
Yeah. What inspires your music now?
Everyday life inspires my music. You know, I feel like I done did so much in my life in the street when I was just solely like on the street with no plan, no goals. I was just selling drugs, getting money. And so today, like, my influences just come from my everyday. I could sit with anybody and hear their story, what they got going on. I might walk in the booth and rap about that shit. You know what I'm saying? One of my partners might be arguing with his girl, his baby mama. Now I'm finna make a song, you know, something like that. My buddy might be sitting there like, man, I know this bitch ain't blocked me. Now I'm in the booth talking about my bitch blocked me. And you call her. You feel me? Like, so like, it's your everyday life, you know, and I feel like that's the most relative shit, you know, it's everyday life. And I feel like things change so fast, so when you constantly talk about the present, you always around the curve, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? You got it going on. That's how I feel. So I just be thinking about what's going on. A nigga could shut the door too hard and I'm gonna rap about it.
Go ahead. Go ahead. We gonna put you to the test.
But real, that type of shit I be on. I go off the moment and the vibe, literally.
Yeah. So where are you from originally?
See, I like to say, when you ask me that question, I was born in Dallas, Texas. I'm from Baltimore. I don't know anything about
Dallas.
You feel me? Like, I know my family live there. I know my daddy from there. You feel me? I know my mama and them from over there. But I'm from here. My mama left my daddy when I was born, and they moved to Maryland. He chased after her, you know what I'm saying, trying to rekindle whatever the fuck they had going on, and wound up staying here with her because she was like, I'm staying here. And people don't be knowing, they be thinking like Dallas is the country or something. Dallas is a major fucking city.
But Texas do talk country.
No, what I'm saying is, so when my mama moved from Dallas, she came to Maryland, but if she's from a major city, she's not finna be in the woods. So she came to Baltimore, the major city in that state. You feel me? So that's where we at. My daddy been here, so I done grew up with my daddy talking, he country as hell. Anybody that know my father already know that. So, you know, it's just in me. It's in me to sound like this. Genetically, I guess. I still say do to, dummy, does. You feel me? The same shit, everybody, my shit just got a swing on the motherfucker.
It does.
You feel me? You know what I mean? That's all.
How would you describe you in the rap game in Baltimore? It's like you're so above it, but how would you describe it?
I would describe myself as just like a I'm like a nigga like Gucci Man. You feel me? I'm like a nigga like Gucci Man. And boy, hey baby, I'm doing an interview. I'm gonna call you back. I would have myself like I'm like a Gucci or like a Jay7d. And what I mean by that is I don't need nothing from a nigga. Ain't no nigga benefited from me and I gained from them. Never. It's not one person from this whole entire state. Fuck, it's just the city. I've never benefited from anyone. And I never went into helping someone thinking about a benefit. So that right there, I believe, it already sits me to the side. On a positive note, I don't think I'm better than anyone or nothing like that, but I know the work I put in and I know my value. So I just be like, I understand where I'm at, you know. Some people don't be educated enough to understand when you tell them like, man, this nigga's up here, nigga, he ain't over me. Now get way more followers likes than that nigga. Like, that's not what we talking about right now, you feel me? We just talking about the logistics, like, you know what I'm saying? Who can really make something from nothing? I've done that for myself time after time and others. So I'm really like I'm God-given. I'm God-given. Because anybody that's ever came to me has benefited and learned for the most part. You know, education, you can't teach a nigga nothing and take it back. So I'm priceless. That's how I view myself.
Your glow, where do you think you get your glow from? Is it your mom, your dad?
From my mother for sure.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of my traits come from my mother. No shade to my father, but a lot of my traits come from my mama. All my helping come from my mama. You feel me? Me wanting to learn and go further, my mother, having, you know, being goal oriented and having drive, that shit come from my mama. You know, so that's where it come from her for real. I'm totally blessed and super thankful. Because the traits that I got, when I pray, I be thanking God for the way I think and shit like that. You feel me? Because I know everybody don't think like this. I got real close friends that my outlook on the situation and theirs is two totally different things. This nigga might say, I'm ready to get the gun and blow this nigga head off. And then I might just say a sentence. And whatever words I put into the sentence was enough to make him say, damn, bro, you right, I didn't think about it like that. So it's just like, that's what I know. And that's what I kind of gear and stay towards, that shit right there. And just know who I am, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So you knowing who you are, so it really doesn't, how can I word it? You don't get enough recognition here in Baltimore. So is that how you have peace with it? Because you know who Test is regardless of recognition?
Yeah, that's definitely something that keeps me with having peace with it. And then to be honest with you, I really don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about somebody knowing if I'm the nigga that helped you move into your house, or if I'm the nigga that paid this bill for you, or if I'm the nigga that just showed you how to get your money. I don't care about that shit. I think that's what kind of keep me in a balance with myself. I don't look for that type of shit. I look for somebody to take the advice that they ask me for and apply it, and then see the outcome working for them. That's the shit I care for. Everything else, I don't give a fuck. I don't care if nigga know I helped nigga do this, or nothing. I tell people, don't tell nobody I did this for you. So, you know what I mean? I don't really be tripping. That shit ain't about it. Don't hold no weight in my life. You know, the things that hold weight is the things that you don't talk about but are understood. That's real. You know what I mean? You
give out and you pour out.
Right.
But how do you recharge? Like, how do you
God,
get back to
God, praying. I'm spilling the weed everywhere. God, praying. This is expensive weed, by the way.
God, white pants.
Yeah, God and praying. I swear to you, like when I get discouraged, when I feel feelings that I don't like to feel, I pray. When a person does something to me that I know shouldn't have happened to me, I pray. Because it's like, at the end of the day, it's like for me and anybody else that have any influence and power or whatever they like to call it, I feel like when you use stuff like that disrespectfully, it's going to blow up in your face. So for me, I just try to take the humble approach. It always is one. You know what I mean? Being all crazy and just pressing buttons just because you got the buttons, that's not smart. You know, so That's really what my brain be. I be really just trying to balance and not let nothing negative affect my outcome. Like, I know that I should be further than I am. And this is like anybody. You can pick somebody that goes to school and they study and shit. And they're like, man, I should have, if I wouldn't have fucked up last year, I would have already been, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same things. And I apply the same measures, but you gotta always just tell yourself, this shit could be worse. And that's what I think that right there makes me not complain, period.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have my mom, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I sit and think, damn, it's some people that don't have anybody. Like, so just from that one thing right there lets me know things could be so much worse. Like, you know, so I can't sit here and beat myself up because my mama ain't here. If I believe in God and I got faith, and my mama is here. So it's like, you gotta rock like that. And that's what I be doing. So it's just like, once you just go through things, certain shit in life, I feel like it's gonna make a person get it or get lost. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna run from it or you're gonna run with it. And that's how I do. I'm gonna run with it. Like, I'm not running from nothing. Like, life ain't about that shit. Like, and that's how I just be trying to keep my brain. As far as music is my passion, so that's why I'm always found in the same lights. Like, people will see me like, oh, there go yo. But no, I'm only there because of the music. Like, you take that shit away, you won't see me no more.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So
I remember in the beginning of my career, I met you at a studio. And when I say to see you now, it's like, wow, this nigga is still the same. Like, he's so helpful. He's still like that same test back then, years ago. Like, I think that's so cool. You can't say that about, you can't say, I've met a lot of artists, and I'm around a lot of artists, but I can't say that about everyone. Some get a little bit of money and like go dumb.
Right.
Like nigga, you going dumb. Like, that's only $15,000. That's gonna be gone quick.
Right.
Like, and you changed up.
You go buy a car, niggas.
Yeah, you changed up on your whole everything just for the money.
Right.
But I never seen that with you.
And I just always believe, like, we all humans, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not saying I'm just perfect, but no, it's not like that. I'm blessed. And what I mean by that is, Gordon, you can find me a light when you get a chance. What I mean by that is being blessed is simply like this. I'm blessed to understand on a different level. You feel me? Like, I be fully understanding on a different level. So I don't look at shit like, oh, I just know how to be like this. I was blessed. I was blessed to be around millions of dollars in the street, to watch what that looked like in the street, to watch the niggas that have this kind of money, the morals they have for one another, the morals they have for their family. See, I was blessed. I watched this shit. Then we go on the corporate side. I watched Future go from getting $5,000 a show to $500,000 a show. When you watch something like that, it's different. Your mind's different. See, a little bit of money don't do nothing for my brain. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that money, like, I'm fucking rich as fuck. What I'm saying is, this shit, I've seen that it's obtainable. So, it's not that far-fetched in my head to get it. Whereas though a person that's never seen 10,000, you pull out 10,000 the long way, they gonna be thinking you got a goddamn 100,000. That ain't nothing but 10 bangs. But it's because they ain't been able to witness that shit and see that shit. I'm blessed. It wasn't my money. It wasn't my moves. These is other people. But God put me in these predicaments to understand. And that's why money could never be a root of evil for me. I don't never look at money like, I don't look at another nigga's money and be like, man, this nigga's supposed to do this for me because he rich as fuck. Like, I don't look at that shit like that. And that's because God blessed me with being around it and seeing it and being a nigga from the hood with nothing. So I'm watching this shit, you feel me? I understand what it's like for a nigga to spend $100,000 in your face and you don't have no money. You just gotta participate. But it's how you participate what makes you genuine, you feel me? See, people be having things fucked up and you gotta like always know that it's a blessing in every lesson. So for me, I'm blessed. I've always been able to see different. I thank God every day for that. You know what I'm saying? My mama used to, you know, she had a drug problem. She would run us all over the world. We'd be living here for a week. We might move fucking 5 states away for a week. But I'm thankful for all that. Because I got to talk to different people. I got to meet different people and see that everybody ain't beefing and niggas will help you and this person will take to what you're doing in life and this person will put you in a position. See, where we from, it's none of that. Even when it looks like it's about to be. So when you able to go other places and see that life is different and things are different, it's a blessing.
But that's what you are, though. You are all those people that you just described.
Yeah.
The person who puts people in positions, the person who helps behind closed doors. That's what you became, being around all those different types of people.
Right, that's facts.
Yeah.
That's facts.
That's interesting how that works.
Yeah. Sure.
So it goes back to God putting you in a place just to...
Yeah, it's all God, because it's like I said, I was born in Dallas, right? Like, look at my story. You feel me? Born in Dallas, Texas. How the fuck did I get in Baltimore? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Boom. You look at that. You watching me work everybody out here seeing me doing this shit since a kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I get to doing whatever I'm doing. I get the likeness of a lot of people around me looking at me, liking me. Then I get somebody that's close to Future, early on in Future's career, that says, yo, you remind me of my people. Telling me this over and over, I finally said, who's your people? It's Future. So when you take that, they from Atlanta. The Free Bands is based from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm from South Baltimore, Maryland. A person can't tell me that all this shit ain't because of God. I'm like, this is how this is supposed to just go. Like, how do I know these people? That's my family now. How did God put me in this man's life at a time when he needed it most? I'm speaking about Future. He needed a loyal person. He needed a nigga that he don't have to think twice about. This is on his upcoming. You know what I mean? Why he upcoming? So when people sitting around wondering, oh, you see this man mention my name in the interview or something like that, it's genuine, because the shit that I want to tell y'all, we can't even tell y'all.
Yeah.
So it's just like one of them things. So it's like, that's God given. He know that. His whole existence, what he got going on, his story, that's God given. I know his story.
Mm-hmm.
If you start telling his story in the beginning, it never would let you think it gets to this point. So it's like, it's God. It's God. Everything is God, period.
You just said if you start telling his story in the beginning, you would have never thought it would get to this point. What would you tell a child in their beginning that's having a rough time test?
Man. God. You gotta understand that. I'm not even gonna say you gotta understand, because there's so much shit in this world that people lock onto. I'm just gonna tell you like this. If you got faith in yourself, if you have a dream, anything in your life that you feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing, you pursue it, right? But know this, it's the same pursuance as if you're going to fucking be a lawyer, a doctor, a teacher. We all know what we gotta do. You gotta go to school. You can't be hanging out with the drug dealers. Like, you already know. Everybody know. It's the same thing. Like, you have to know, this is what I'm doing. Believe in God, believe in yourself, and know that nothing's gonna happen overnight, nothing's gonna be easy. You will. My main thing is, you have to create your story.
The process.
Yes. That's how you get to the platform and you ain't got shit to talk about. If I hand this shit to you right now, and they ask you the questions I'm getting asked right now, you don't have any answers legitimately. You have no answers. So it's like, where's the significance in that? Where's the struggle? Where's the triumph? Where's the award? There's nothing there. It holds no weight. So you gotta know your story is your story, and you will have a story. All you gotta know is that if you got faith and you keep your head up, you're gonna be alright. Everybody knows what life throw at you. So just be ready to go through life. That's how I go. But stay true to your dream. You feel me? I done been through everything. I got court tomorrow for a gun charge. I don't even give a fuck. You know why? Because it ain't got nothing to do with my dream. And I believe in God.
And you coming home.
And I believe be doing what I'm supposed to be doing. That's how I feel. No matter if I was wrong or not, that's how I feel. And that's how I'm aware on me like that. You feel me? Straight up. That's how this shit really be in you. Like, people be thinking this shit is like you take your hat off and now you done sat down and swag. No, nigga, like, that shit's in you, you know? The intelligence in you. Nigga don't come home and take off the clear frame glasses, now I'm dumb. Now I'm smart again. Like, nah, like, you feel me? So it's like, that's what I would say to somebody young, and anybody that's trying to do what they trying to do. I know that we already be knowing what we gotta do. You gotta be willing to do the shit. And that's what it's about. You know what I mean? You willing to go through it? Or you want to be a rapper? You know this shit fake, right? You know these people be lying and shit, right? Oh, you good with people lying to you? You can handle that. Oh, okay, cool. You might be alright with it. Somebody that's very emotional, that doesn't take letdowns easy and misleading easy and shit like that, it ain't for you. as well as a lot of other things in life. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker promised you a promotion tomorrow and then give it to fucking John and them. And they told you were supposed to get it. You feel me? It's about how you go about it. So that's me. I always have came back from something that pushed me down. I've always came back the better way. And it's just really about just being humble. Like, you can't be out this bitch thinking you King Kong. Especially if you're not King Kong.
Because life will test you.
Yeah, life will test you. And
Wow.
if you ain't studied for the test, you know what's happening. You fell in that motherfucker. Back to square one, you know? So, for me, I always been like, man, let's just go slow. Let's do our own pace. Like I said, I believe in God. I believe everything happens for a reason. And I believe I'm special. So with that shit, I just be like, man, let's do this shit. That's how my energy be. Man.
Would you change anything?
I bring my mama back. That's it. Wow. Bring my mama back.